Yeah, I didn't really want to talk about. I mean, we could talk about Frank Stallone if you want to, but the thing about it is, I sent that video to you because the song is called "Peace in Our Life," but they put it on the Rambo soundtrack. So in the
See, I
video,
think I did watch that.
it's a song about peace, about how
Did you
Americans
send
want
it
peace,
to me in
right?
a text or a message?
In message on Facebook. So, but it's like this song, this like ballad, and the ballad's playing while Sylvester Stallone is like flat out fucking murdering motherfuckers. It's like peace in our life, and then he's like popping through mud and slicing a guy's neck open.
I don't know how long.
Peace in our life. The new Rambo was in theaters for like a week. But the thing is
Yeah, I don't want to play that. There's people
you don't have to
here.
play it, but his songs are awful. But he only
He's
gets,
got a
but he
pretty-
gets on Sylvester Stallone soundtracks. So Sylvester Stallone, like,
Just gets his brother.
yeah, pretty much.
He gets his brother gigs, dude.
Yeah, but I mean that nepotism works sometimes because like Joaquin Phoenix is River Phoenix's brother, Chris Penn is Sean Penn's brother, Casey Affleck is way better than Ben Affleck. You know?
That's debatable. But
Really?
no. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shirley
have
MacLaine.
you seen Ben Affleck in Mallrats?
Oh, he was actually great. in
No, he was
Mallrats.
great, but that's
He was
kind of
awesome
like
in Mallrats. He was awesome in Dazed and Confused too.
it was. Chasing Amy was good.
Well, did you remember Dazed and Confused?
Yeah.
He was the fucking weirdo that was obsessed with spanking young boys, and then they dropped the paint on him.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was just fat.
That's weird. I didn't think about that. That's like Seth Rogen is one of the bullies in Donnie Darko.
Is he?
Yeah,
I gotta watch Donnie Darko again. That's on cable.
it's really funny.
That's on Tubi.
It's just like Seth Rogen, just like oh bitch.
I just remember Patrick Swayze in that. Going, Swayze? Fucking everybody loves Swayze.
Don't do that.
Isn't Swayze in that? Wasn't he like some kind of perverted? Like,
Patrick Swayze.
yeah, he was like a pervy
Donnie
fucking
Darko?
preacher. Yeah, he was a pervy preacher.
There's a good chance. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
haven't seen
was.
that movie in a very long
I'm gonna
time.
go back and watch it. But dude, yeah, fucking Swayze, dude.
I
Everybody.
just listened to Echo and the Bunnymen for like
I don't.
like
What song do they sing?
it's
All those songs blend together.
The Killing Moon.
The Killing Moon.
Yeah, it's like apparently like the main like a big inspiration for the movie, or maybe
Really?
the song was made for the movie or
All those
something
bands
like that.
blend together. If
Yeah,
it's not Pet Shop
but,
Boys or
like-
NXS, I don't know. It'd be some fucking shit. Or Duran Duran.
But the Killing Moon's a good song in my opinion. I like it.
Like
But,
when the
like,
Bunnymen could be Thompson twins or the Cocteau fucking twins, for all I know.
if I ever ran a mic that was like late at night, because me and Ian were talking about maybe doing like a mic that starts at like 11, kind of like Champagne's.
On Wednesday?
But maybe, and call it Fun Day After Dark. I don't know if this is gonna happen or not. It was just kind of a passing idea. But I wanted to call it the Killing Moon.
That's awesome. That's a good idea.
Right? I thought,
The Killing Moon.
and I could just have them play that song.
That's really fucking good. Because the comedians will be killing.
And it's late, so the moon's out. It's like
That's
after
right.
dark type shit.
That's a great idea.
I know. I should have gone to school for marketing. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I know. Not a lot of people understand like you do the exact opposite. They don't understand how irony actually works. And if you know, like Killing Moon, it sounds like it's a goth night.
Yeah.
And then you get up there and it's just
It's
like
just
fucking
sad
dick
people,
jokes about your mom
talking
and
about
shit.
their dicks.
Yeah, I guys had dreams about how you had sex with your mom bit. Yeah. It's my Harry Carey committing Harry Carey bit.
Yeah. That's a funny bit.
It is a funny bit. It's fun. All that stuff is funny. But I was thinking of
Stole best jokes. That's
What?
so funny because since she came back, it's like other than the goddamn, we're just giving more material. Other than the Clifford bit, like everything else she does is new.
yeah.
Like that's the only thing. Just because it's brilliant.
I can't.
But-
I won't say what else he said on the mic
but-
because it got worse. It
but-
got really bad. He had like
It's-
one thing. He's like, I don't want to say it. Should I say it?
Sure.
He said, "Oh, well, you're not gonna keep your dick, but you're gonna keep your bits."
Oh God, Sean, you crazy bastard. Jesus.
I said, if that were me, I would do that joke. If I had thought of it before, Sean.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. That's pretty fucking funny.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah, Frank Stallone. So Sylvester Stallone did the sequel to to Saturday Night Fever, which is called Staying Alive.
Then the first one had J-Trop, right?
The second one had J-Trop too, but that was it. The Bee Gees did the soundtrack to the first one, and it's
did
one of
Frank
the greatest
Stallone
soundtracks.
do the soundtrack to the second one?
Yes. No, and they replaced the Bee Gees with Frank fucking Stallone.
They were probably saving a lot of money.
And it's all dun 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 dun
From the Bee Gees.
It's considered, I think it's widely considered the worst sequel of all time.
I mean, they're quite often not good.
I mean, you got The Godfather on one end, Godfather Part 2 on one end, and then you have Staying Alive with featuring the music of Frank Stallone. That was his highest selling album. It's $3 million. 3 million albums, I mean. He went on I watched him on Letterman to promote it, to do research as a possible topic for this show, and that motherfucker was so fucking boring. Holy fuck. He's like, I shared an apartment when I was first in New York, about the size of this desk. My roommate almost fell out the window. It was that bad.
He was just trying to do bits?
Yeah, he was just trying to do like a typical talk show guest. I got stories. Here's my story about how small my apartment was.
But dude, oh my God, dude.
Dude, I mean, but here's the thing.
What were they gonna say? Just like, so you put out this album and you know it's because your brother is famous.
Yeah.
How do you rebuttal? And
Well,
he's just like, here's a bit about my small apartment.
We went down there. He's like, well, the Bee Gees were too expensive.
See, that's what I figured.
Or something like that. He said something that was sort of truthful.
I bet you the sequel didn't get the funding the first one did. Very rarely do they.
Sylvester Stallone was directing it, and John Travolta. It was a money grab. So, no, it bombed. They gave it money. It was fucking Saturday Night Fever was a huge fucking moneymaker. But
no, the first one, but I still feel like with the second one, they probably didn't put as much.
These studio heads are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
If it made money before, they just throw money at it and they assume it's going to make money again. I don't think there's anybody smart enough to go, holy shit, this looks like a shit show.
Yeah. I mean,
Sylvester Stallone.
With all these live action remakes of Disney movies, yeah, I'd agree.
But I'll tell you what, but
they still pull numbers, but that shit's creepy.
Then you did this thing where we played the music for John Travolta and then didn't tell him it was me, and he was like, I gotta have this song. And it's a really bad song. I mean, he's a really horrible songwriter, but he has passion, and I want to discourage a person from following their
hate
passion.
on your art if you're doing it out of love.
Yeah, exactly. If I was Sylvester Stallone's brother, I would do the exact same thing, but better, of course.
Just milk that fame.
But I'll tell you one thing that he did do that was fantastic and will stay with us in history.
Luke Wilson.
Oh yeah, yeah, but that's like Shirley MacLaine and Warren Beatty.
No,
I don't know who came first.
Owen, I would say.
Because they both came out at the same time.
Maybe.
Owen and Luke were in the
Who
same
do you
movie
think is
together.
better?
In Bottle Rocket with Wes Anderson.
Oh, word.
Probably Luke. I think Owen is a little too much. Quentin Tarantino's like, I just don't like Owen Wilson.
Luke Wilson in, what movie is it? Where they start the frat, but it's all middle-aged dudes.
Yeah, that's great.
He's funny, but him in Idiocracy, something about like his acting in that movie, it was just very like.
He's more subtle than Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
He understands subtlety. And in fact, I'll tell you what, Frank Stallone was very subtle in Barfly, and Mickey Rourke was very over the top. He was like comical. And he played Charles Bukowski in this movie, and it was a script by Charles Bukowski. That's why it'll still be with us. If the world survives, it'll be in the canon. It's a great comedy. It's the only screenplay by Charles Bukowski, and Frank Stallone is amazing in it. He's got some of the best. He's got probably the best line in the movie. So he's got a mullet. He's got the stash. It's like 87. He's got the collared shirt tucked in with the tight jeans. Anytime he talks to Mickey Rourke, he'll come up to him and grab his dick while he's doing it, like he's adjusting his fucking cock, which is like a total. I mean,
Power move.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if the director told him to do that or if he came up with that on his own. Who the fuck knows? But I read the script and I'm like, I'm that guy. This is me. And this guy's a fucking piece. Like in the script, he goes. Mickey Rourke says he's obvious. He's like he represents everything that disgusts me: obviousness, unoriginal macho energy, ladies man. So they're about to fight out in the bar. He goes in. Mickey Rourke is a character who doesn't pay for drinks. He's an alcoholic that won't pay for drinks.
Right.
So they get into a fight, like where in like Mickey Rourke says your mother's cunt stinks like carpet cleaner, all that shit. They go out to fight, and then Frank Stallone is about to fight him, and he goes, "I'd hate to be you if I were me," which is like the best line. I'd hate to be you if I were me.
I like that.
Frank Stallone's really good in that movie, but after that, it just kind of fell apart. Nothing happened.
This was called Saturday Night Fever 2?
Stayed alive.
No, I'm just kidding.
You know, and recently, he threatened to beat up David Hogg. He's one of the kids from the Parkland school.
He's starting to beat up just like
Of the innocent kids. Or he encouraged his high school. Someone from his high school should kick the shit out of him. He said something like that.
That's weird.
But I mean,
bullies are why it happens.
Yeah, I know, but have you seen David Hogg?
No.
Okay. If the shooting didn't happen, you'd be like, oh yeah. Someone should beat the shit out of this guy.
Oh, he was
but if you would just imagine,
he's a real asshole.
He's not an asshole. He just has an asshole face. I like the girl.
He's very punchable.
I like the girl with the shaved head. Like she seems, but like he seemed more like, oh, this happened to me, so now I'm involved. Guy, where she just seems like she'd just be involved. She just seems like a natural activist. And I could see why he's like, oh, he's got an asshole face. So does Frank Stallone, though. Frank Stallone. His name is Frank Stallone.
I mean, you know that your mouth is a sphincter. So, in a way, we all have assholes.
Dicks go in, shits go out.
Well, it's just that it's a muscle that's a hole that you can open and close.
That's true.
That's the definition of sphincter.
You looked that up?
I mean, yeah, I went to health class in
really?
junior year in high school.
I just know the word sphincter from Wayne's World.
A sphincter says
Sphincter.
what?
A sphincter says what?
What? Dude, I love that movie.
I love both of them.
I don't even know if I've seen the. I probably have. I've probably seen the second one. I like Bogus Journey more than I like Excellent Adventure. If we're talking Bill and Ted's.
I never really got into Bill and Ted's.
Really?
Except I did like the idea of them playing Twister with death.
Yeah, dude, that Bogus Journey is a pretty.
That got a thumbs up from Roger Ebert.
It's a crazy movie.
And the only reason that got a thumbs up from Roger Ebert is because that's from The Seventh Seal.
It's from the what?
It's from a movie called The Seventh Seal. It's an Ingmar Bergman movie where a man plays chess with death in order to not die.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like a parallel to that.
Yeah, and that's the only reason Roger Ebert gave that a fucking thumbs up.
That's hilarious.
But
I wonder what it's like to have a conversation with Roger Ebert.
It's probably fucking pretty fucking cool guy.
I wonder if he's like.
But it has to be like drinking and whoring Roger Ebert, not like sensitive.
Yeah, it's just like my only thing is just like, is he gonna just talk about movies? Because I don't want to deal with that.
He might talk about porn, dude. He wrote fucking. John Waters was doing the DVDs.
Smut?
John Waters does that Criterion thing where they pick out movies. There's a thing on YouTube where they go into a closet and they just pick out their favorite movies. They essentially rent 3 movies, and fucking John Waters picked out Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, And he goes, "This is the greatest thing." And Roger Ebert won a Pulitzer. And he goes, "This is the greatest thing Roger Ebert's ever written." That movie is fucking crazy. I wouldn't mind talking movies about him. I think any of those guys I talk movies about.
I feel like he would either be like, sweet, this is my comfort zone, or it'd be like the guy in Flock of Seagulls, how he felt about I Ran So Far Away, like how he just despises
You
that
really
song.
know these 80s songs, man. I don't know. I can't distinguish any of them.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
I played a
Dude,
lot of Vice City, and I still don't know.
I
all those
actually
songs.
had that whole record on vinyl.
Yeah.
That whole Flock of Seagulls
Really?
thing, because it was in a dollar bin
I
at
always
the
liked
local
NXS.
CD store.
I've
And
always
like,
liked NXS.
I just had to listen to what their other songs sounded like
Really?
because, yeah, I remember, I don't even know what it was, probably like I Love the 80s or some shit, but
Yeah.
they were talking about that song, and they had the front man from the band who's just like, no, I loathe that song.
Really?
Yeah, he hates it.
It's so far away.
It's catchy.
I've been listening to Diggable Planet's instrumentals, and I realized this is the greatest hip hop band of all time, as long as you cut out the vocals.
What is it?
You ever heard "I'm Cool Like That"? I'm cool like that.
No, just say the name again.
Diggable Planets.
Diggable Planets. No, I've never heard that, but
Dun, dun, dun,
like.
dun, 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 dun,
Have you ever
dun,
listened?
dun,
I'm
dun.
guessing you listened to Jay Dilla before.
I listened to a thing on NPR about how they discovered a box of Jay Dilla's beats, and the mom got into a lawsuit over it
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he was like,
because it was worth
he
millions.
was an amazing producer in New
What
York.
did he do?
and
I
shit.
probably know one of the songs. Oh, didn't he do a Q-Tip song?
I think so. But a lot of his beats, like, he's most known for Donuts, and it's just an album of instrumentals.
Yeah.
And, like, they're super great, but, like, they're hard to rap to, because I wouldn't say there's, like, a lot going on. It's just, like, the beat's enough that, like, I just totally know what you're saying whenever there's a good beat, and then they try
Yeah.
and do this fucking wordy lyrical shit. That's when dumb, like, rap music and that kind of lyricism, mumble or whatever,
Yeah.
is the best, is whenever it's a good beat. Because, like, they're not trying to overpower the
Yeah.
beat. Like, there's nothing, I hate that shit.
Well, Diggable Planets, they never overpowered the beat, which
Oh.
is really weird because their lyrics actually sound like almost like they're just another instrument. If you imagine it's just another instrument, you're getting it, it's fine. But like other than that, the lyrics are really fucking boring.
Oh, the lyrics are boring.
It's just references to shit that they like. It's just really about, and they're commies too. I mean, I'm totally down with them because they're communists. And one song is a
American?
pro-abortion song. Yeah, they're from New York. A lot of it's about New York. But they're just like saying like, I like New York. I like wearing Timberlands. I like Karl Marx. I like Maya Angelou and Karl Marx. I like smoking weed with my friends. But like, there's nothing. There's
like
nothing. There's no
Timberlands.
lyricism at all. And I wear Timberland, studying Timbuktu. I can't believe I remember a line. But cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. Dun 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 dun. Ding 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 ding.
I've never heard
ding,
it.
ding,
I've
ding,
never heard
ding,
Diggable
ding, ding,
Planets.
ding. This was it was a one-hit wonder. But the fucking production on these albums were fucking amazing. And I read up a little bit on it. A lot of it was live instrumentation in order to get around with sample clearances.
Oh.
And it was just fucking, it was really good. But the music is really good, but I couldn't stand the lyrics. And no one ever took them seriously. And if you say you like them, it's like fucking liking Frank Stallone or something to rap fans. They're like, that's not fucking real
Callback.
hip hop. That's not like, because they always seem like a poor man's
We gotta keep
Tribe
this
Called
for-
Quest.
We gotta keep this Frank Stallone thing going.
Dude, Norm Macdonald
Okay.
used to have a running gag for a season on SNL where like he would have certain jokes that just ended with Frank Stallone. If he literally made Frank Stallone a punchline to a news story. So like there's a traffic jam. No, there's a forest fire in California. Authorities have
Actually
finally
happening, or the joke?
yeah, currently right now, and they finally discovered the source of the fire, and once
Stallone.
again, it's Frank Stallone. And then they
Or
would show a
import it.
picture of him on his album cover, which is just him holding like a leather jacket.
Oh, okay.
With,
So
like, a
like your
mullet.
typical 80s shit.
Like everything about him is 80s.
Is the 80s everyman?
Yeah, he's the persona. That's in Barfly. He was the 80s macho guy.
They just casted him. They just casted that role fucking perfectly.
Mustache, mullet, attitude. I hear a voice down there, but I don't see much.
Yeah, I heard he was also in Othello. Did a role in Othello.
I think that was just a Halloween party. He was in blackface at a Halloween party.
Who was that?
I think he was playing
actor
Byron
again?
Allen.